K-pop Demon Hunters. It is a new movie on Netflix. It has some new K-pop inspired music and it is doing crazy numbers. Brooklanders, what's up? Let's talk about it. Let me rattle off some stats for you real quick. I haven't seen the show, so if I pronounce them Saja boys, Saja boys, that's the Mexican in me. It's probably not that. It's probably Saja boys. Saja boys and Hunter X are now the highest charting K-pop group in US Spotify history, surpassing all the big ones, BTS, Blackpink, all that stuff. Hunter X earns the highest charting K-pop girl group song on the US Spotify chart in history with Golden. Wow. Saja Boys becomes the first K-pop group to earn a #1 on the US Spotify chart with Your Idol. Damn. First of all, this is absolutely crazy. I unfortunately have gotten into, I've opened up the K-pop Pandora's box this year. I've been exposed to that fandom in ways that are not always great, but I will say it is a very, very passionate fandom. That's to say it nicely. The movie is doing really well, I think largely due to the popularity of K-pop. And I think the popularity of K-pop is growing. Last year, I couldn't have told you a song, right? I couldn't have even told you a group, but this year, I probably could have said BTS, but this year, not only am I into like 2 groups, I'm really into them, but I can name at least like 10. And that's crazy. What is my life becoming? But I do think that is a large part of the fact that K-pop is growing, and a show like this is appealing to that growth. But to be fair, a lot of these stats don't particularly shock me because they all are US America based. And that is impressive. I don't want to take away from the show's accomplishment, but also US is like, you know, that's the big dog when it comes to music, you know, output. And since K-pop is still growing, especially over here in the US, it would make sense that a show that the show is American. It is American. It's an American show. It does make sense though that a movie is American and I would assume has a very large American audience. That music would resonate a lot more with them, especially for people who are watching this movie and maybe they're not big fans of K-pop. And the K-pop fans are going to be here regardless, and then you throw on this extra element of being this popular animated movie on Netflix. So you kind of get that like perfect middle point of the Venn diagram here. And like I said, the K-pop fans from outside America are going to find this because it is a show about K-pop. As I said earlier, that fan base is passionate as hell. They are absolutely crazy. One of, I would say, the most passionate fan bases on earth, just in general. People that find a group they like for K-pop, holy crap, dude, that is insane. I got into Blackpink, sue me, and dude, so there's fighting in the group. The fans are fighting themselves. It's so strange. You wouldn't think that makes sense. You wouldn't think that would happen for a band. They're all fighting each other, the fans. It's crazy, dude. It's wild. It's gotten some good reviews and I might have to check it out, you know, since I'm a big K-pop fan now, since I'm so into K-pop. It is crazy. It's wild, and I am curious to see if a movie like this serves as almost a gateway to Americans finding more K-pop music. And I think the music is not the problem in K-pop. I want to make that clear. The music, not the problem. Sometimes it's a little boring. Sometimes it feels too manufactured. It feels too like, you know, factory made. But when the music slaps, regardless of how it's made. Gotta say that. And I will say a lot of times the groups aren't the problem. It's the fans. Let's be honest. It's always the fans. That's not true. A lot of times fans are butts though, but that makes sense for everything, not just K-pop. I'm not coming at you, K-pop. And the big corporate overlords, I forgot to mention them. They're shady as hell. Anyways, that's the video. Quick video. I haven't really been active on this channel lately, but I've been uploading some bangers to my other channel, so check that out. I got another one coming out pretty soon this channel too, so I'll be back. Don't worry. Hit subscribe.